Once upon a time in a sunny city, there lived a 25-year-old man named Ethan. He was a diligent individual with dreams that towered like skyscrapers, yet he always felt as though he was missing the essential ingredient for success. Every day, he toiled away in his small, dimly lit apartment, surrounded by stacks of books and motivational quotes. Ethan knew he had the potential, but something was holding him back, and he couldn't quite pinpoint what it was. One crisp autumn morning, Ethan decided to take a break from his usual routine and visit a local coffee shop. As he sipped on his cappuccino, a man with a warm smile and an air of confidence walked in. This guy, who went by the name of David, was a renowned entrepreneur who had built a thriving empire from the ground up. Ethan had read an impressive interview with him once in a magazine. David's presence exuded success, and his aura seemed to fill the room. Ethan, curious and intrigued, couldn't resist the urge to strike up a conversation. He introduced himself, and they began to chat about life, dreams, and the pursuit of success. David, though busy, was a man who believed in giving back and nurturing the aspirations of others. He could see the yearning for success in Ethan's eyes. After a while, David said, "Ethan, I can see that you're ambitious and determined. But if you truly want to achieve your dreams, there's something you must understand. It's not just about the external steps and actions. It's about the internal work. Success starts from within." Ethan furrowed his brow, not fully comprehending the wisdom David was sharing. David continued, "Let me share a story with you. When I was your age, I had big dreams just like you. I wanted to create a business empire, and I thought it was all about strategies, connections, and hard work. But I soon realized that it was also about the mindset, the inner work, the beliefs we hold about ourselves and our potential." Ethan listened intently as David recounted his journey. "You see, Ethan, the most successful people I know didn't just focus on their external goals. They worked on themselves. They identified their fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs, and they transformed them. They learned to control their thoughts and emotions, and in doing so, they gained control over their destiny." David's words resonated deeply with Ethan. He had never considered that success might be linked to his own internal struggles, but it made perfect sense. "How do I start working on my inner self, David?" Ethan asked with a newfound curiosity. David smiled and replied, "It begins with self-awareness. You need to understand your strengths and weaknesses, your fears and insecurities. You have to be honest with yourself about what's been holding you back. Then set clear, achievable goals. Break them down into smaller steps and celebrate your progress. This will build your self-confidence." Ethan nodded, absorbing every word. "But it's not just about confidence," David continued. "It's about perseverance. Success is rarely a straight path. You'll face challenges and setbacks, and that's when your mindset matters the most. You need to stay resilient, keep learning, and adapt to change." Over the next few weeks, Ethan took David's advice to heart. He started to do 10 different things that resonated with him and would help him achieve the desired success, and to seek to understand the underlying beliefs that had been holding him back. Self-reflection. Ethan began to engage in daily self-reflection. He took some time each morning or evening to sit quietly, examine his thoughts, and question his beliefs. This practice allowed him to identify thought patterns and beliefs that were limiting his potential. Identifying limiting beliefs. Through his journaling and reflection, Ethan uncovered several limiting beliefs. He realized he had a deep-seated fear of failure, a belief that he wasn't good enough, and a tendency to compare himself to others. Recognizing these beliefs was a crucial step in his journey, as it allowed him to address them head-on. Affirmations. Ethan adopted positive affirmations to counter his limiting beliefs. He created a list of affirmations that resonated with him and repeated them daily. For example, he would say, "I am capable of achieving my goals," or "I embrace failure as an opportunity to learn and grow." Setting specific measurable goals. He set specific measurable goals for his career and personal development, and he broke them down into smaller, manageable steps. He asked himself what he truly wanted to achieve and why it mattered to him. He was specific about the outcome he desired and what success looked like. Ethan didn't simply write down his goals and forget about them. He made it a habit to review and revisit his goals regularly. This practice helped him stay on track and adjust his approach when necessary. It also ensured that his goals remained relevant and aligned with his evolving aspirations. Gratitude Journal. In addition to his daily journal, Ethan began a gratitude journal. Each day, he wrote down 3 things he was grateful for. This practice shifted his focus away from what he lacked and towards the abundance in his life, fostering a positive and grateful mindset. Visualization. Ethan used the power of visualization to imagine his future success. He created a vision board with images and words that represented his goals. By regularly visualizing his success, he strengthened his belief in his ability to achieve it. Embracing fear and failure. Rather than avoiding fear and failure, Ethan learned to embrace them. He understood that they were part of the journey to success. Whenever he faced a challenging situation, he would acknowledge his fear and push through it. This process gradually reduced the power of fear over his decisions. Continuous learning. Ethan became an avid reader of personal development and self-improvement books. He sought out podcasts and seminars that focused on mindset and personal growth. This thirst for knowledge kept him motivated and reinforced his commitment to inner work. Support system. Ethan surrounded himself with people who believed in his potential and encouraged his growth. He engaged with mentors, coaches, and like-minded individuals who could offer guidance and support on his journey. Forgiveness. One of the most important aspects of inner work was forgiveness. Ethan learned to forgive himself for past mistakes and let go of grudges and resentments. This process brought emotional healing and lightened the burden he carried. To gain better control over his thoughts and emotions, Ethan started practicing meditation and mindfulness. It helped him stay in the present moment, reduce anxiety, and gain a clearer perspective on his goals. As the months passed, Ethan saw a transformation in himself. He began to believe in his own potential, and his confidence grew. He learned to embrace failure as a valuable teacher and used setbacks as stepping stones to success. His mindset shifted from one of self-doubt to one of unwavering determination. Ethan didn't achieve overnight success, but he was on the right path. His journey was marked by consistent progress and a newfound sense of purpose. He knew that success was not just about external achievements, but about the journey of self-discovery and growth. One day, as the sun set over the city, David returned to the same coffee shop where he had met Ethan. He saw a transformed man, one who now exuded confidence and a deep sense of purpose. Ethan walked up to David and said, "Thank you, David, for teaching me the importance of inner work. I'm on my way to success, and it's all thanks to you." David patted Ethan on the back and replied, "Remember, Ethan, success is not a destination. It's a lifelong journey of self-improvement. Keep working on your inner self and you'll continue to achieve great things." And with those words of wisdom, David and Ethan parted ways. The city continued to bustle with life, and Ethan walked into the future with a sincere and resilient mindset, knowing that the best foundation for success was the one he had built within himself.